Hello everyone, this is Tina from Tina's Workshop, and this is July's Wonderland Yarns Tour of the Season monthly subscription blanket. So every month, if you sign up for their subscription, every month you get a skein of yarn and some extra little goodies and either a knit or crochet pattern for that month for the block. And then at the end of the year, you put all the blocks together to create your blanket. And you can make, depending on whether you're doing a knit block or crocheted block, you can do so many blocks to create different size blankets. So it's up to you what size blanket you want to make, how many blocks you want to make. I am doing both the knit and the crocheted blanket. I do pay for my box, and then they send me an extra skein of yarn. So I am affiliated with them. And there is a link below with a promo code that will get you 20% off if you would like to go do that. And so I do both of them. The size blanket I am going for is around a throw size. So I do 2 crochet blocks and 4 knit blocks each month. So that being said, this month's box came in. As always, beautiful gold wrap. And here is this month's beautiful yarn. I do the Mad Hatter blend, and the Mad Hatter is a sport weight. It is 4 ounces, 344 yards, and it is 100% superwash merino. So that's the one that I get. They do have a couple different bases you can get. This one this month is called Tara. This month's theme is Gone with the Wind. So here's the color palette, which you would have seen at the beginning of the video for the Tour of the Season. And each month has a really nice rich color and something to do with some sort of old literature, I guess you could say. So this month is Gone with the Wind, and you also got the little invitation, which is your work in progress card. And the invitation says, Scarlett O'Hara and family are invited to the annual summer barbecue at 12 Oaks Plantation, April 15th, 1861, noon. And then there are the little progress keepers, which I absolutely love their progress keepers. And the book is Gone with the Wind, and then the little cameo. So cute. And the patterns for this month are so here are our 2 patterns, the knit and the crochet. And we'll start with the knit pattern. Growing Up in the South. Oh, Magnolia Blossoms, the name of the square, by Stephanie Sheeman. Growing up in the South, the magnolia tree was more than just a fixture in the landscape. It was a symbol of the South. The grand waxy leaves and fragrant white blossoms of the magnolia embodied the essence of Southern charm. Now, living far from the South, I find myself missing some of the regional flora, especially magnolia trees, right down to the furry underside of the leaves. This square is inspired by magnolia flowers as a little courtesy to those special beauties. I love magnolias. They are beautiful. And the furry underside of the leaves. So this is the knit square this month. Trying to get that lined up right. There we go. So it has this like little cross shape here in the center that's done with like yarn overs and knitting together, or decreases, yarn over and decreases. And then the different knit and crochet aspects to create this outer edge. So it was a nice square to work. I think it came out really cute. And then for the crocheted square, I've actually worked, what have I worked? I've worked one and one at the moment. So the crocheted block is Miss Scarlett's Square Motif by Grace Stamper. This design was inspired by the barbecue at the 12 Oaks Plantation in Gone with the Wind. This square motif has an easy, repeatable 3-row pattern using back post stitches to create a picnic basket texture. So here is a crocheted one, and you can see the little ridges and stuff with your back posts and not doing back posts. And it was a nice one to work, but you have to really pay attention to your stitches as you're doing it, and remember that when you're switching between the back posts and doing a regular one, that stitch that is just in front is the one that you're paying attention to, so that you make sure that you're going in the right and you don't end up adding any stitches. So you just need to be mindful of what you're doing as you're doing it, but it comes out really cute. Got a nice little texture to it. There you go, you can see the texture. So I think both squares are really nice, and we have these are our colors we've had so far, and this is our new color. So we've got a few different blues now. We've got this one, the blue and the teal, and then we have the light blue that was our first month. This was last month, but they're all a little bit different. And then we have that little splash of the burgundy, green, and the orange. So those are our colors so far. So 7 months in, these are the colors of our blanket. And 5 more to go. Then we can start putting our blanket together. So that's when it's going to be exciting to see all these squares come together and see our finished blanket. I think it's going to be a really fun blanket, because these squares are so nice, and they're nice and soft and squishy, and oh, yeah. I'm looking forward to seeing the blanket when it's all done. So I hope you have enjoyed this. I know it's a quick one. I do this one every month so you can see the yarn and the squares and how they work up. They send it to me a little bit ahead of time, so that by the time my video comes out, should be about the time you would be getting yours. So you should have your yarn, and then you can see how those squares are worked up. So, and then if you have a question about something, I'm sure you can always message them and they'll answer, but you can always feel free to message me too, and I can try and give you an answer. So because I've now worked both squares from an outside perspective and reading the pattern. So anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this. Make sure and click like and subscribe and do all those YouTube-y things. And we'll see y'all again soon. Bye.